Oh, the time is now 4:57 a.m. and I'm just cleared at the airport, and it has been one hell of a busy night. I didn't get many opportunities to, there's the flowers. I didn't get many opportunities to stop and take a breather between calls, such that I was driving the whole night rather than, driving and taking a break and driving and taking a break and driving and taking a break. So it made me tired, made me kind of cranky too, and now at the end I had this customer going out to the airport. The time is now 4:58, and it was I was so tired that I missed the exit for the airport. Had to go on the next exit, and the guy didn't tip me at all. Just after I missed the exit, I stopped the meter. I stopped it right there, and then I got him to the airport, and he didn't give me a tip. But I had some other tips that were fabulous. I had one guy had a $15 fare, and he gave me $30. And I had some good fares in the night. I must be at about $350 or so, easily $350 or so. Filled up the sheet, and I didn't have any no loads, and I didn't have any cancellations. Every fare I was sent to was a legitimate fare, and that part is good. But they ran me ragged. They worked me hard. That's what happens when it's the night before Canada Day. People have Canada Day off, and because they have Canada Day off, they can do stuff the night before Canada Day that they don't usually do. Yeah. One more hour to go. Hopefully I don't get a lot of calls in that hour. The next 20 minutes will be spent driving back to town. And then I got 40 minutes left after that. Maybe they'll leave me alone. Before this call, I was starting to doze off for the first time in the night. When I had I was watching a video, and of course my eyelids get kind of heavy sometimes when I'm watching videos, especially when I've been busy all night. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. The time is now 2:28 a.m. I just dropped off at the airport. It's a guy going on an international flight. He just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to be late. So he calls a cab at 2 in the morning to come and get him. And I asked him, well, when is your flight? He says at 5:30. And I said, well, you got to be there 2 hours before your flight since it's international. He's going stateside. And so if he was here an hour later at 3:30, he would have been fine. But now he's here at 2:30. And I told him it could be worse. It could be that he flies into Toronto just at midnight and has a connecting flight at 9 in the morning. So, and just as you're flying into Toronto at midnight, they're closing everything in the airport. The bars and the food and everything, they're closing it up. So, this was Canada Day evening, and it was busy, and it was one after another from 6 o'clock when I started. I think I started at 10 after 6. I was early. And I worked until just after 1. So in 7 hours, I made $300. Another 50 to the airport. I'm up at 350 now. And it's 2:30 in the morning. So that means I've still got 3.5 hours to go. I don't expect it to be too busy because it is a Tuesday morning. And all the festivities about Canada Day are pretty much done. I avoided downtown as much as possible and all the noise and all the celebration. And I had a few good fares. Like I said, I'm at 350 now. And it's only 2:30. I had one customer who gave me $40 for an $18 fare. Yeah, some of the tips were really good. Well, that was it for the Canada Day. Now it's the 2nd of July. It's my birthday. I'm exactly 55 years old. But I'll be back tomorrow. Unless, of course, something really memorable happens between now and 6 o'clock. If something does, I'll come back, let you know all about it. Okay. Later. Okay, it's now 5:57 a.m. And this is another trip to the airport. And it's a crazy place here. Everybody's getting off. They're going on the 7 o'clock to Toronto. So this is the food truck. Yeah, 5:57. This is the very end of my shift now. And I did a few more calls after the one where I brought the guy out here at 2 o'clock or 2:30. And I'm gonna book off. I'm gonna book right off. Okay, book 990 off. That's the end of my shift. Now I just have to go find a car wash and wash this thing, and then go home after fueling up, and then walking to the chiropractor to get my lower back stretched. And everyone, you may wish me a happy birthday. Because it's my birthday today. 2nd of July. This is the 2nd of July. By the time you see this, it'll be the weekend or Friday or something like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I am tired. I put in a good honest night. I must have about $450 on, somewhere in that vicinity. With the 2 airporters and the Canada Day evening, it was heavy, very heavy. Well, that's it. Something memorable did happen between 2:30 and 6. So I'll be back tomorrow. It's now Wednesday morning, 5:05 a.m. I just dropped off a guy who's going up north to work. So he came to the airport to get on a plane that goes to Calgary, and from Calgary he gets on another plane that goes somewhere in the north. I think it was Fort Nelson, he said. That would be the 300-mile mark of the Alaska Highway, if I recall. But it's been 22 years since I went on that road trip. Let's see now. It was a more relaxing night. I've got about 280 on. So, yeah, something like that. it was relaxing, and the last couple hours before this time call, I was asleep, waiting for a call, and yeah, it was nice. Nice that I had an opportunity to rest for a change. Well, I rested yesterday too, but yesterday I worked really hard driving the first half of the night. Tonight I didn't drive that much. I've got 184 kilometers on the car. Yesterday I had 300 and something. I think it was 324 by the time I parked it. Yeah. No trouble from anyone last night. It was good. Oh, there was this one guy who had just gone through a breakup with his wife. And he was giving me a play-by-play about whatever he said, she said kind of thing. And I'm going, yeah, stop. Well, I had to be polite and listen to him. And at the end he says, oh, it was so nice talking to you. So I said, well, yeah, okay. I did my listening. I did my good deed for the day. Listening to this guy's play-by-play of his breakup. Anyway, gonna head back to town, wash the car. Yeah, I think I'll wash it on the way like I did yesterday too. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Talk to you sooner. The time is now 3:40. I'm at the airport. I just dropped off. This Wednesday has been a real slow night. I waited. I did a lot of waiting. And I had $145 on at 3 o'clock. From about 11 till 3, I did mostly what I did was sleep and watch videos. It's been quiet night. I had $145 on at 3 o'clock. Now I have $201 on. My customer asked me to mail some letters for her because she's going out of the country and she wants these letters to get to where they're going on time, and they have to be there. Well, she'll be back in the country 2 days before the letters have to be where they're going to, and so that won't be enough time for them to get there. So she asked me if I would put them in the mailbox for her, and there they are on the dash. So I'll put them in a mailbox for her, and that's that. Just as I was about to leave, there was another cab driver who came up, and his Interac machine didn't work, and the customer was freaking out and stuff. And I said, okay. He wanted to run the card through my machine, and then I pay him the cash. So now I'm out some money until a couple days from now. Not that it makes a big difference, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, this was a slow one. Let's hope we can make it out to the airport once again. Got enough time. It's 3:42. Shift finishes at 6. So 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, I can maybe snag another one. Hopefully with some luck. Yeah, I'm backing up, so it's beeping at me. There's a beep for backing up, and there's a beep for going forward without your seatbelt on. But I have this. This is my clip. This is my seatbelt clip. And it goes right in the seatbelt thing. It is Friday morning. It is my last shift of the week. It is 4:57 a.m. It was busy enough, a little too busy. Every time I wanted to take a break, I got another call. And I got quite a few long, short trips. And then just after 1 o'clock, well, actually before just after 1 o'clock, I did have a fare. I got sent to a restaurant called Montana's, which was closed for about 2 hours already. I got sent there to pick up this guy. And I got there, and he says, Lochside. Now, if you're familiar with the local geography, Lochside is a street that is cut up into several parts, and it's pretty long. It's about, 8 kilometers long, or longer even, and it's cut up into several different segments. Parts of it are a trail where you can't drive, and other parts of it are, parts where you can drive. And the guy wants to go to Lochside, and I say, do you have an address? And he's mumbling to himself, and then he says, what? I said, do you have an address on Lochside? He says, 1003. And I'm going, oh shit, there ain't no such thing. But I said, okay. And he says, but first we go to the 7-Eleven. I say, okay, well, which 7-Eleven do you want to go to? Oh, just the one up the road there. Okay, well, that's in the opposite direction from any part of Lochside. So, okay, we go there. And we pull in, and he doesn't say anything. He just except that when we're stopped at the 7-Eleven, he says, I'll be right back. Okay, he'll be right back. He came right back, and he had some food of some kind in a bag, and says, okay, now we go. I said, well, what part of Lochside is it? Because it's cut up into many parts. He just says, Emily Carr. I go, okay, we can take it by way of Emily Carr. So I get him to the highway, and we go up the highway, we take the quadra exit, and we go along Emily Carr all the way from one end to the other. And we get to the end where we get to the Lochside. And when we get to Lochside, and I go, okay, what do we do now? Turn left. And we don't, he's mumbling to himself too. He's saying something, but I can't make out what he's saying. It sounds almost like he's praying or something. And he's going on and on and on like that. And then he says, stop here. Thinking, okay, that's the 4200 block. That's not 1003. But I don't say anything. And he says, what do I owe you? I say 2540. There goes an ambulance. Somebody's had an accident, or somebody's had a heart attack or something. Now I get a green light. So he gives me $30 in cash, a 20 and a 10. And I give him back 2 toonies and 2 quarters and a dime, making it exactly $25.40. And I was thrilled to get him out of my car because I was sketched out by this guy. He made me feel nervous, as if he was like plotting to murder somebody or something. I just really felt uncomfortable. And I don't usually feel uncomfortable when people get in the car. I mean, I'm used to it. I mean, I get people getting in the car all the time, but this guy was a real sketchmeister. have not met many like him. I definitely have not met many like him. Anyways, I'm getting back to my spot where I sit and watch videos. I had a break of almost 3 hours, from 1:16 to 4 o'clock, and now it's 5:02, and I think I've had 4 trips between 4 and 5, one right after another. I've got about, I don't know, $270, $280 on, something like that. It wasn't that profitable. It was profitable enough, but too many shorter trips, not enough longer ones. Although the Sketchmeister was $25, but a lot of them, $5, $6, $5, $6, $7, $8, $10, $12, whatever, something like that. Yeah, I am tired, with the Canada Day at the beginning of the week and now at the end, I'm just tired. Well, we'll be waiting for another airporter, and I'll get back to you next week, and hope yours is better than mine.